Yeah, more cake. This is cake month right now. Everybody's a Libra.
Libra? It's your birthday?
Today, yeah, the 12th. Damn, my face looks big. And I don't know where I left my tripod. It's a hot mess right now. It's like I can't get organized for some reason. It's like something always happening. But that's not gonna stop me. No, sir. All right, let's try this again. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a setup with me video because honestly I haven't had time to do a DIY this week. I have been so busy with the events this month. I am grateful to God that I'm busy, but my husband just made it home from work, so don't mind him. And I'm just grateful to be busy, but at the same time, what's up, babe?
What's up?
Say hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to stay consistent, and this is what I have. A behind the scenes. I'm going to show you a little bit of what it is to be working from home again, and also what it is to work on location for me. The video that you're going to see is behind the scenes of one of my regular clients. We are going to her home and set up for her granddaughter for her first birthday, and it's something small, but nevertheless an experience for me. So I hope you guys enjoy as I'm sharing with you, and that's that. All right, guys, here we go. Good morning.
No me avisó.
Se me olvidó grabar.
Ah, ¿me lo subo también los cojines que puso ahí?
Sí, ¿te viene por atrás o por acá?
¿A por dónde sea?
Ok, iba a bajar esto.
Okay.
It's a mess. This is our setup. This is what I used to be at our warehouse. And yeah, that's what's happening right now. Sí, me voy a llevar eso. Este no tenemos que llevar el vaino. Somebody's locked out. Can I help you?
Yes.
My glass is in need of a pressure washer. This is where I do all of my painting. Even when I had the warehouse, I always did my painting at home. My truck used to be a Penske truck. Reason for the yellow interior. Vengo detrás. What's up, Javi?
Good morning. After another event.
Yep. Back at the house.
That's it.
That's it. It's just one today. Just like I like it.
Oye, fácil. ¿Cómo estuvo ayer?
Pesadito.
¿Ah?
Pesadito.
Sí.
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 Más que nada por el tráfico, siento, ¿no?
Ajá.
Muy por el tráfico. Por el trabajo no era mucho.
Sí, era como para que tuviera Tarek, que cogiera las sillas y eso, lo pesado.
Yeah.
Sí, porque cuando hay de ese tamaño siempre tenemos 3 personas, pero como somos nosotros nada más. For those of you who don't know, I am Panamanian, but I've been here most of my life.
Have a great day.
Okay, off we go. Ay, carambolas. We live in my neighborhood. My neighbor's probably not happy that I'm doing business out of my house right now. But yeah, I try not to bother us much and come out of when everybody's sleeping, because this truck does make a bit of noise. Not the engine, but like the door, opening and closing the door. It's always kind of noisy, but no one's complained this year. But yeah, working out of my home again is, I'm happy about it, honestly. not happy about it. I don't miss the warehouse. It was a lot of money to keep up. I mean, we could afford it, but I just had to work much harder, and I feel like I wasn't enjoying it. And it wasn't just the warehouse, because actually it wasn't that expensive. It was the employees and the amount of just everything. You just, when things get bigger, you have to work more, you know. And I'm only one person. And yes, I did have help, but at the same time, that didn't mean that I didn't have to work harder. So, and I'm not afraid of hard work. I've worked hard my whole life, but it's just a different type of responsibility, and something that I'm not trying to do at this stage in my life. At this stage in my life, I'm trying to enjoy more, you know, my free time, my family, you know, my hobbies, and just things that I enjoy. And work is secondary, honestly. And if I don't enjoy it, I don't want to do it. So if I feel like I'm forced to work so hard to keep up with people, I always beat on my own drum. I will always dance to the beat of my own drum. So I'm not a person that has to impress anyone. And yeah, so when I was doing it, I was like, why am I killing myself? All these jobs, it's physical. Balloons are physical. Doing all these things are physical. You have to lift and you have to tie, and your body's achy all the time. And I sound like I'm complaining, but I'm really not. I really enjoy doing that. I love being creative. So yeah, that was not it. It was just, you know, the amount of time that I was spending on it was just way too much time, more time than I wanted to spend on this job. You know, money was good, and I got a little greedy. It's my fault. But yeah, that wasn't enough for me. The money wasn't enough for me. I needed to feel like I was living. And I live for my clients. But I do it when I want to do it now. You know, not because I feel like I have to. And that's the way I like it. And I don't want to discourage anyone, so don't get me wrong. I don't want to discourage anyone who has their balloon dreams. It is a very lucrative business. My second year, I was already making 6 figures. You can make a lot of money in this business. It's just, there's a lot of sacrifice involved, like your weekends, and there's a lot of stress involved. And even the more help I had, the more stress I had. Honestly, at least for me, it doesn't mean that that's going to be your case. I didn't have a partner. I mean, I had a silent partner. My husband contributed financially, but when it came to help on an everyday basis, I didn't have that support except for my employees. I was just doing a lot, and he just burned me out. That's really it. I never wanted to have a partner either way, unless it was like my sister, because I knew her work ethic. And actually, maybe one employee I would have considered it, but she moved back to New York. So, but she was the only other person I considered being a partner with, because her work ethic was excellent and she really cared for my business, you know, and it showed. I feel that the businesses that thrive in this business are businesses that involve a couple, like a husband and a wife, or best friends, or family members, or a solid partner, someone that's going to take care of the business side, and then the other person can take care of the creative side. But if you have to do all of that, it just really takes a toll on you. And I did the best that I could. And I think that if I was, like I said, a bit younger, I will continue to do it full time. But because, you know, I am in my 40s, I'm thinking long term now. I'm thinking about the future. I'm thinking that, you know, it's time for me to create my exit plan. I have a television background. I love creating content. I have other projects that I'm working on and other goals I want to reach. At this point, I'm just focusing on my brand and what I can do the next 50 years of my life. If God gives me good health to live 50 more years, I want to chill. I want want to like work from an island, like that dream that everybody has. I want my money to work for me. I don't want to work for the money as hard. I mean, I think I'll be bored if I don't work for my money in some ways. And, you know, and having a business is not easy, okay? This is not for the, you know, lazy people. Having a business, you got to work hard. And I encourage you to work hard, especially if you're young. So if you are a young person, you better work hard. If you are an older person and you're trying to get in this business, get yourself a partner, and maybe you can do the marketing and the paperwork and, you know, the business side of it. But when it comes to the creative part of it and the everyday, you know, hustle and bustle of this business, your body, you know, it's gonna hurt. It's going to hurt, and I'm just not for that right now. But it's okay. I mean, I'm not mad at myself for that, and I'm not ashamed to say it. But I didn't think about those things when I started. I was thinking about all the money I was making. I was thinking about how beautiful everything is and how exciting. And you know, 6 years later, I'm like, wow, this is not as easy as everybody thinks it is. And I'm making all this money, and I'm not having any fun with it. So yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. And like I said, I want to encourage you to go for it. If you have a good 10-15 years and you have the time to sacrifice that time. I don't have that kind of time. I know I'm not that old either, but one must plan for the future. And then you got to make sure that you invest that money into something, because once you stop making those balloons, you know, what are you going to do? So yeah. So that's that. All right, guys. I hope this was insightful, and I hope that it encouraged you to have a solid plan. If anything, to have a solid plan and to walk in with your eyes wide open. Okay. Yes, there is a lot of money involved, but there is a lot of work, and you need to have a solid partner to help you when times get rough, because people are going to quit, people are going to learn from you, and they're going to start their own business, and then you're going to have to get back on the field and do the work. And therefore, I'd rather work part-time, take what I can handle on my own with an extra help. And I'm actually very happy this way, guys. It's been 1.5 years since I cut back, and I have a life with my family. I'm able to do more things. I'm able to come back to YouTube, which is something that I truly enjoy. So yeah. All right, guys, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.